Today, Katt Williams. We love this guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude. I don't know how many people know the work of Katt Williams.
Well, he's appearing in movies more now, so maybe people know him from that.
What movies he in?
Couple of those comedies I've seen him in lately.
Wow.
Whoa!
Look
you
at
weren't
the
kidding
jewels.
about the jewels. You can't miss those.
Hey, Katt, let me ask you a question. Oh, there you are. Is it true that your bling is worth $175,000?
Where did that?
It says here in my notes.
I hope it's not real.
I have a small cubic zirconia mine off of one of the African islands.
You are wearing a lot of jewels today. You look terrific.
I
Thank
hope
you,
those
sir.
are
I
not
appreciate
blood
it.
diamonds.
No.
Those
Cubic
are blood
zirconias
diamonds.
are made of glass, and so they cut you.
No, you're wearing a lot. I mean, are those real diamonds?
Yes,
They are.
yes.
I mean, that necklace that you're wearing with the giant, what's the pendant
What are
in the
these
middle?
things? Yes.
What is the necklace?
This is the diplomat official necklace here. This is, and then this is to remind me that Jesus is still prevalent.
That's a big
this
cross.
Is a cross.
A big cross,
Yes, for my
okay.
Jewish friends, it's a T. But yes,
But Katt, is this a theatrical look? In other words,
purely.
you do not wear this in your personal life.
Yeah, I wear it in my personal life. I like reminders of how well I'm doing. Just
Look at the belt buckle.
so I can just.
Sometimes this is a black
motivating.
thing. Isn't
I
this
think
more
it
of a,
is.
It is a black thing.
I think it is.
What is the belt buckle?
I think it is a big. The belt buckle is a dragon piece that
Look at that.
a fan. got
And you're
me.
saying those are real diamonds?
Well, yeah, but I like them.
No. But listen to what I'm asking you. The ring, that I've gone out and purchased a diamond ring for my fiance.
Yes.
It was very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
A necklace like that, if those are real diamonds, must be a fortune. I mean,
Yes.
it is, right?
Right.
Okay. So they say that you walk around with about $175,000 worth of jewelry on you.
Yes.
Yes. Isn't that dangerous, especially in light of what you've told me about performing and brothers would try to steal from you?
Well, anybody's gonna try to do a lot of things, but that can't halt me. That's not what it's really about. It's about it may be a black thing, but
aren't you
you're
looking
talking about
for
people
trouble?
that worth. Yes. of
Aren't you
course.
looking for
No,
trouble?
No, of course not.
You've
Of course
been-
not. Based upon that, then Howard Trump should tear all his stuff down because he's asking for trouble.
kinda
However you
hard
flaunt
to-
what you do is how you flaunt what you do.
Why
It's hard to pocket a building, though.
Why not just wear
It's hard
money?
to pocket this.
Katt, why not just wear money on you? I mean, in other words, like make a jacket.
And that's the point, Howard. When you see me, you are seeing the money. So you are seeing the success. You are seeing exactly what you should be seeing. It's a commercial.
People should know that, listen to this statistic. Katt was reportedly the second highest grossing comedian of 2007, just behind Larry the Cable Guy, that you made
Oh,
more
look at
money
you.
than every comedian out there except for one guy. Why didn't you beat Larry the Cable Guy?
Because he's better than me.
Is it? Come on. No,
What?
he's not. Larry the Cable Guy is better than you? I
love Larry the Cable Guy.
He's funnier than you are.
I think Larry the Cable Guy is hilarious. I was laughing at him before he blew up the way he did. I'm a comic. I give respect to comics. I've always found him to be flawless. That's just
I
my
don't know
personal
his
opinion.
work, but I'm surprised to hear you feel that he is funnier than you are.
Yeah, I'm okay with my ranking.
I'm worried about when you're the second highest grossing comedian. What kind of money are we talking about? Can you
We're
make?
talking about a lot if he's second to Larry the Cable Guy. He's making a boatload of money.
We're talking. You might have made $50 million in 2007.
Excellent. I can't wait to see where that all went.
Yeah, I know. So, but tell me
Then
the
that
truth.
makes it sound ridiculous that we're talking about $175,000 worth of jewelry.
You could be
Then.
doing better. I mean,
That's less than 1%.
Why are
I
you
think
wearing that cheap crap?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw all this away.
You're making millions of dollars, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You're a multimillionaire.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, from
Look at you.
homeless to multimillionaire. It's a wonderful thing.
Doing it quietly in your own way.
Yes, sir. Just working hard. I think that's what the necklace helps.
What does it mean working hard? Do you work every night?
That's a 100-city tour. So I'm not. There's no easy way to do 100 cities.
And when you do a 100-city
shows.
tour, are these stadiums? Are they? How many seats? 6,000.
That would be about the average, I would guess.
6,000 seats.
It's been a lot. We got 3 Radio City music halls. Boston was just 7,000 people. Broke a record. it's been really wonderful. But I think it tells us where the country is.
What do you mean?
Because I've experienced the fans are bananas. Like, I can't even, it has no rhyme or reason. And I feel like as long as people are interested in coming out and laughing for 3 hours and having a ball talking about everything, much as you do, I think I got to go out there and be with them. And
are you saying the country is
needs
depressed?
To laugh, yeah.
They need Katt Williams. They need laughter.
No. I don't think it has anything to do with Katt Williams. I think that the way the world is right now, especially here in America, people really are wanting to go out and release for 3 hours and just go and forget about their problems and leave out feeling different than they walked in.
Are you going beyond race? Is it a white audience too?
Which I didn't have before, and now it's
gotten big.
It's gotten really big, which is a good thing. It's a different demographic because I have my black demographic and the white demographic is totally opposite, and so when they come together, it's an amazing atmosphere.
Are you shocked that maybe the world is changing? I mean, Barack Obama is a serious contender for the White House. Do you ever think you'd see that in your lifetime?
As a comic, it's the ongoing joke. I mean, this is about as historical as it could possibly be. As a comedian, this atmosphere just for America is the fact that you really gonna have to deal with race and a bunch of topics that you ordinarily would just skip past.
But is this going to shut up every black guy now by saying, oh, Whitey is such a racist? I mean, all of a sudden, Whitey's voting for Barack Obama. How can we say now that it's so racist, right? I mean, for the white man to vote for a black candidate? Isn't that the ultimate sign that things have changed?
If you want to quantify it as a ultimate change, but yeah, I guess so. But
it is a big change. I think
it's
I
huge.
don't think so. I think
they're gonna put a lot. I think they're gonna put a lot on it that it doesn't.
Yeah, people vote their self-interest. They don't care whether it's black or white when it comes down to who will do the best job for me.
It's becoming about green financially. Like I don't really think that somebody who doesn't like black people is voting for Barack Obama. And I don't think that is to say that all the black people that have been voting in all these elections preferred a white person because they were white. It doesn't equate, but everything is changing.
You say every day that white people, everybody hates Jews, but boy, who do they want as their doctor?
Oh, that's something different.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. You can hate them, but they do a good job, you'll take them.
What about our governor? You're always talking about pimping and all this kind of stuff. Governor, we lost our governor to a hooker scandal. Yeah. Did that shock you? Probably not.
No, it did shock me.
It did.
What's shocking me is the repercussion that's being felt. I mean, he was governing New York. He was the governor, and that's a big job. And I don't think that job encompasses what goes on in his personal relationship. And I don't understand. That would have to equate to the manager at Burger King. So she delivered my order fine, but she wasn't sucking her husband's dick correctly. So now she can't service me. I don't understand how that even goes together. I don't get it.
Does pussy rule the world? Is that what you're here to tell us today? Is that your message? That
I don't think that has ever been in question.
It brought down the governorship. Pussy.
Yeah, literally.
And that girl was good looking too, right?
Yeah, but he's in a no-win situation. I mean, he paid her well.
Yes.
I thought he should be fired for how much he paid.
You think that was fiscally irresponsible?
I don't think it was budgetary.
Right. You're saying nobody pays a hooker $5,000.
I'm saying the end result could be done with $50, let alone $5,000. So.
Yeah, save a couple of bucks. But he was foolish about it, right? Because he was flagrant about it. He was paying her with transferring money and funds. You're supposed to pay cash, a couple $100. That's it. $5,000. That's a whole crazy thing, right? You can't start paying a hooker $5,000. It's crazy. Might as well get married.
You start to be able to see that money trail, yeah.
That's not even a trail. That's really the road.
I was shocked to read in the paper today that our former governor, he was walking around in Central Park with his wife. They were having a nice,
They're romantic.
They were having a romantic weekend.
Wow.
And,
Now, has that ever happened in
where
the
did
history
you
of
say?
Nickendom?
In Central Park, the governor had an outing with his wife, Silda, and they are, I guess, trying to repair their relationship.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Outing, or they were trying to argue in public?
No, they were not holding hands. They said that. But they were walking together in Central Park. I mean, wouldn't you have expected her to leave?
Maybe that's a nice place to discuss your divorce.
Well, you can't kill each
It's
other.
a good way to whisper a threat in a public place.
Maybe she was pointing to buildings she wanted to buy with his money.
She was showing him the new real estate.
Really? I'm taking this whole part.
So get back to your bling, okay?
Okay.
The necklace you're wearing.
Yes, sir.
What does a thing like that cost, and where do you buy something like that? I don't see that in any jewelry store ever.
Well, you talking about any jewelry store that you go to. You have to be actively seeking something on this level. It's not going to be at the mall as theirs.
Yeah, I mean, where do you find a giant cross like that in solid diamonds? Where do you, I mean, not
Johnny
since Mr.
Dang's in Houston, Texas.
That's just sitting in the window.
Sitting right there in the window.
What's the price tag on something like that? Be honest with me.
I don't know, maybe.
Is it 50 grand?
Yeah, well, no, just this part of it here is 50, and then the rest of it's about 70.
Wow. So you're wearing a lot more than $175,000 worth of jewelry.
Well, I don't know when that article was placed. Or
Is that
where
$1 million worth of jewelry right there?
No.
$500,000, I'd say. Well, if that one necklace is $175,000.
Yeah.
You're talking about the other things. The belt's got to be worth what? What is that thing worth?
A lot, but I used to be homeless, and that wasn't worth nothing. You follow what I'm saying? So
No.
No. You should then, because I believe you do. I believe you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Because I don't think what you have a problem with is the amount of money. I think you are concerned with where it went.
I'm concerned that you are making a good living and
Yes.
you're throwing a lot of money out the window. I mean,
Oh, no. I didn't want
figure-
you to be concerned about that part. Now, you said 50 million and now throwing 175,000 out the window. I don't even go to strip clubs and I don't buy prostitutes.
So what are you doing with your money?
This is discretionary.
if you're making all this money, what are you doing with your money? You buying a lot of cars or you invest in it? What are you doing?
I have babies and
Well, you have 7 children.
I have a large. This is about all I get, actually. To be
This
quite
is
honest
your
with you, I
plaything.
can't really tell you when the last time I went to a club to hang out or I did something other than work. So
This is your one extravagance.
I think it really is. I think it just makes me feel the way I like to feel. Now,
Right.
some people spend that type of money on a car.
Right. True.
Which it makes no difference. Of course, you could get in an accident, but I have insurance like anybody else.
How long does it take you to take off that jewelry when you take a shower at night? When you have
By
to,
gunpoint or regular?
regular. Have you ever been robbed? Have you ever been robbed?
No, I'm sure you'll try to do something to fix that on this show.
Right.
This has been the why the Katt Williams is an easy target going 100 cities.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Please be looking out for him.
Nobody has ever come backstage with a gun and said, "Listen, take off all your jewelry. I'm leaving with all this stuff." You've got to worry about stuff like that.
People say that all the time.
And they do, right?
Yeah,
But
we set up in preparation for that.
you do. You have
Your
people.
security here is impeccable, as you probably know, which doesn't make any sense because you don't even have any jewelry on. So
I've got $100 watch. Maybe I need jewelry. I don't know.
You need a look, Howard.
You got to look from this jewelry. You really do.
yeah, and it works both ways. It's helpful. And most purchases aren't that helpful after the fact, after the depreciation. This is actually helpful to me and the others.
Right. Robin, as a woman, do you like this look?
Well,
Are
I'm
you attracted
wondering
to
now,
this?
when he wants to be with a woman, does she, like that jewelry could hurt a person.
Yeah.
Do you have to
That's
take
not-
off your
You
That's
take
not
that
the
off for
source of
fucking.
hurt. If that's what her problem is in the relationship is,
Do you take that off
Your
for sex?
jewelry's hurting me.
yeah, you're hurting me with your jewelry. First, I'm banging pretty well, first of all, for the swing.
Do you take off your jewelry for sex? Or do you wear the giant...
Upon request, I'll go in,
I don't know.
with the full regalia.
Really?
but-
You'll take off the clothes and put the jewelry back
yeah, I'll
on.
put the jewelry back.
It does,
wonderful.
but it does say I've arrived. It says, look, I'm a star. I can afford this kind of stuff. So it's a statement to everyone saying, look, if any of you assholes out there think that I'm not happening, this is it. Look at me. You can see I have something going on.
In my community, you knew something was happening because you saw it, not because somebody said it, not because you saw it.
Right.
And that was always important. We saw certain things that made us want certain things. So,
Right. So this is it.
Yeah.
And you now, do you go back to you were homeless. You grew up very
Yeah.
poor. Do you ever go back to your neighborhood and say, look at me now. Look at my jewelry.
Well, when I was homeless, I had left home, so it was even worse. So it was nice, and then it was worse. And,
You lived on the street?
Yeah, absolutely, 4 years. Then
Why
What do you
did
mean
you
you
live
live-
on the street?
What street were you
I
living
left
on?
home when I was 13. I went to Coconut Grove in Florida, and I stayed behind a park. And I would go to the library every day and then go back to the park. And I was there, and then I joined the
Why did you-
Pumpers and started selling magazines and books door to door.
Wait a second. Why did you go to the library every day? Was that to clean up and to just like get somewhere
Well,
warm?
I was 13. I had dress clothes. There was nothing to do all day, and I love to read anyway. So I would go in the library and try to
And how would you eat?
justify the fact that I was out.
How would you eat? Tell me what it was like.
We would rob cars.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
So you would.
There's
So it was
food in
radios
cars?
and no. You could actually go and spend a couple hours, get 10 radios, and
Yeah.
get yourself some cash.
So you would rob cars, get cash for the radios.
Yep.
You could eat that way, but you didn't make enough money where you could get a house or an apartment or
Well,
something.
you're 13, so
Yeah, who's gonna rent
there's not
to
really
you?
much. You don't have a lot of leeway on that.
So from 13 to 17, you lived on the street.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And
But where was your family? Why did they let you go?
They didn't let me go. I said I left.
why did you leave? Why was
Yeah.
it so bad at home?
I don't know. It wasn't that it was bad at home. It was that something was wrong with me. Like, I didn't feel regular. I didn't feel normal. And I felt like I was in a confining situation that was going to turn me into something that wasn't even close to where I thought I was trying to go at 13.
But how sad for your parents. They had a kid, and the kid
Absolutely.
left the house at 13.
Oh, it's the craziest
and
thing
split.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they must have been worried sick about you.
Oh, absolutely. The whole, yeah.
so
Putting
now,
it in
when your parents still alive?
Yeah.
When they see you now, they're probably like, "Wow, that shit leaving home really works." I mean,
They're throwing out the rest of the kids out.
Yeah.
you need to
That's
go
why I
live on
don't
the
tell
street.
this story. I don't want the homeless rate to go up because it never works out the way it worked out
Sounds
for
pretty-
me.
yeah,
Right.
it is a miracle, is what you're
Oh,
saying.
definitely. And, it's a whole different world now.
And where did you live? Was it
Ohio.
Ohio, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
cold in the winter, right?
Yeah. Florida just came because I wanted to go somewhere warm. So.
Oh, I see. So you
Went to Coconut Grove.
You know,
Well, I didn't mean to be there. It just,
I always said that. Why don't the homeless people move to
Moved
Florida?
to warm places.
At least you can sleep on the beach.
yeah, I don't really if you're homeless in New York,
It's insane.
you haven't tried walking.
Yeah, I thought the
There's
smartest.
no way you.
Yeah,
you can go
the
to
smartest
the-
homeless people I ever saw were the ones who lived in Hawaii. I was like, now this is real. This is paradise.
Yeah, that's as a choice though.
Is being homeless fun at all? I mean, on some level, it sounds to me you almost make it sound romantic.
No, nothing was fun about it except for the fact that I got a real chance to do what was going to help me later in my job. So all I spent all that time doing was just watching things and watching people and looking and
Making comments,
Yeah,
putting together
and-
an act.
yeah, as it turned out.
Yeah.
As it turned
you
out.
didn't know it was an act, but it turned out to be an act because you could observe everything and then make comments on it.
Yeah, and then when I was selling stuff door to door, then I went all the way across the country from one door to one door. So to get that experience and experience from that, and then to be able to turn it into this, that's why it's got to be a celebration. Because sometimes
And now
this
you got-
stuff does happen.
And now you got like 8 kids, right?
Yeah.
Well,
but
but
seven-
those are all adopted.
No, 7 are adopted.
We got to stop saying, oh, I was told not to touch that.
Yeah.
Right.
I got to stop saying that, the adopted word, because,
Why?
At this point, it's been enough time that
Yeah.
it'll start doing more damage than good.
Oh, I
But you
see.
know what I mean? Like
What, saying a kid's adopted? Why is that
Yeah.
bad? Why is that negative?
Well, it's not negative. It's just that when you first start, that's the label that's put there because that's what happens. But what you're trying to do as you're going along is you're trying to make it where it's a family unit where it's
Right.
not.
But why did you
the
adopt so many
separation.
kids? Is it because you felt bad about your life and being homeless and you wanted to save some people?
I don't know if it's gonna make any more sense than the jewelry, but when you come from a certain area, you just want to do better. Like, you just want to do better and you want to do some good stuff. And a lot of stuff that I did that was bad early on, I kind of felt like I was doing it because I didn't have a choice. So,
Right.
given the opportunity to get out of that, then I'm gonna make the choices.
So what you're saying
some
is,
of them that are good.
in some way, you're saying in order to do penance for the fact that you stole radios and stole from people or whatever bad things you did out on the streets, maybe I could save some kids' lives by taking them in and do some
Yeah.
good work. Is that what you're saying?
You're not ever gonna even up, I don't think. And
Right.
I understand how much I was gonna do whatever it took to get me to this point. In doing that, you say a lot of things to God, like, if you just let me get out this situation, I promise I'll do some things I don't have to do. And you try to keep up with it.
Do you admire Madonna and some of these white broads who get the black kids and take them in? Do you like that?
I don't understand it, but it's not for me to understand. I mean, if anybody that adopts a child is adopting a child, you can't. What bad are you gonna say about it? Whether it's in Africa or Asia.
But why? What do you mean you don't understand it?
Well, I don't. I don't get it. Like,
what
seems
you
a
get
far way to travel.
You didn't have to go to Africa to get a kid, did you?
No. I don't think I would go. I don't know what I would do with an African child except teach them all un-African things. Like, I don't.
Right. You feel that it would be better for them to grow up in Africa, these kids?
Well, I'm just saying, Madonna's African son, how African could he possibly be? Like, he's not going to have any familiarity with dust or climate, or he's going to be...
You ever been to Africa?
I went to Haiti.
Oh, you went to Haiti?
Yeah, which is...
Where's that? Is that Africa?
No,
that's worse. That's a worse condition, definitely. But I've never been there.
But a lot of Richard Pryor went to Africa. A lot of comedians go to Africa to find themselves because it's an amazing experience to go to Africa and see that everyone in charge is African, is black.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
Chappelle did that. He flipped out, went fucking crazy.
I don't think he went to... You think he went crazy because he went to Africa?
Absolutely. Africa makes you crazy. It's a
he
tsetse
went
flies.
after.
I thought they said he was crazy and then went there.
Yeah, he was after. Africa came after he went crazy.
Now, Katt's out promoting an
I
album.
don't understand the correlation.
Does
Africa make you crazy? I don't think so.
Sure it does. Robin went to India. She almost went insane.
Just the culture shock?
But I got to tell you, yes, the culture shock, absolutely. Katt's out here promoting an album.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You're singing on it. How does this come about, by the way? You got a big record deal with a record label and the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. I really wanted to do as many things as I could that where my love was. So I did an entire rap album and financed it myself first, and then I was able to get into the
and you're doing movies too. Look at you,
absolutely.
You're on fire.
Yeah. Everything since I've been here last, everything took off.
Good.
Everything's really
What
took
movies
off.
you working on?
Well, we just came out of strike, so I had Mission Intolerable and the Black Marshals, which is DreamWorks and Eddie Murphy. We had that going.
You worked with Eddie Murphy?
Strike. Not yet. I'm waiting on the next opportunity because we did Norbit together, which was which is my first time, and then we did.
So after Norbit, he contacted you and said we're going to do another movie together.
Actually, he and DreamWorks, and I was just honored. I mean, there's nowhere higher you can go other than Eddie Murphy.
Right.
So
you hanging out with him?
No. He's got real money.
Yeah, he's got real money.
Yeah, he's got real money.
Yeah, he's got way more money than you. But you hope to have that kind of money.
He doesn't wear this kind of jewelry, though.
No, he doesn't need to.
No. See?
Beyond that, it's Eddie Murphy.
See? So you understand there is a point. So I'm right on time.
That's right. Let's go to Mindy. Mindy wants to say hi to Katt. He's got his film career. What are you going to play in the new movie with Eddie Murphy?
If we do Mission Intolerable, I'm playing a boss who has a team that destroys other companies. And,
it's just like Mission Impossible kind of thing.
It really is. Where
Eddie is the Tom Cruise type character.
I can't even tell you that because on the other one, on the Black Marshals, he's playing the first Black Marshal, and I'm playing his Indian sidekick.
You're an Indian?
Yes. Yes.
So you do an Indian accent?
I'm going multicultural. I'm actually trying to learn the language.
I see.
So
very nice.
It's going to be exciting.
Mindy, go ahead. You're on the
Hey, Mindy,
air.
I'm sorry.
Hey, love the show. Big fan. Katt, I was at the show last Wednesday. It was a great show.
Thank you so much. I
think
appreciate
I was one of the only white people there.
Well, I was wondering.
That was Mindy. Yes, Mindy.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed yourself, Mindy.
Those two girls were awesome.
Yes.
Leslie.
Yes.
Hilarious.
That's the best part about doing the tour is last year when we came, we had Red Grant and Melanie and Linnell, and then this year we come back and we had D. Militant and Leslie and Cookie, and so just being able to bring comics that people haven't heard of is exciting.
Do you remember Mindy? Was she the one white face you focused on during the show? Do you remember her looking at you?
Thank goodness you called, Mindy. You were.
No, what happened with that guy in the front? He kind of short-circuited there.
You never have sex
He
with
was
any of the
just
people?
so excited.
You never have sex with any of the people in the audience? You never will invite girls backstage and bang them?
Yes, of course.
You will do that?
Yeah.
White broads, or are you strictly a guy who goes for the black broads?
Well, the base is opening now, and I had went strictly black for so long. I haven't crossed.
You haven't had a white woman yet?
Well, not in 10 years.
Not in 10 years. Is that a conscious decision?
Well, you see how much grief I get over a couple necklaces. So
Do you think you
a couple
really get
necklaces and Mindy might just.
Are you afraid of black people or white people when you have sex with a white woman? Are you afraid that your brothers and sisters in the black community will say, Katt, look, what is this shit with the white women?
No.
Cut it out.
No, I like black women. I'm black. I like black women. I don't understand. I don't understand what conscientious decision I should make. But I guess if I liked a white woman like that, then I would. But
so Mindy had no shot at you.
At what?
Yeah.
Of course, Mindy.
Well,
Mindy didn't try.
We're about the
Mindy
same
still have to
size,
try.
though.
What is that, Mindy?
We're the same
We're
size,
about
Mindy.
the same size.
See there?
Right. Well, I mean, now 10 years ago,
Yeah.
did you make a conscious decision that you were going to be with a white woman, or it just
No.
happened?
No, it was a white woman that I liked.
I don't know. I don't understand why in 10 years you haven't had a white woman. I'm very upset about
It just
that.
didn't happen again?
No, it just didn't happen again.
All right.
Let's go to Gay Ramon. Gay Ramon, you're on the air in Reading,
What's
Pennsylvania.
going on, Gay Ramon?
Hey, Gay Ramon.
Hey, Kat. Hey, listen, I got a couple questions for you. First of
Excellent.
all, have you ever had your asshole eaten out by another man?
Kat,
No,
what
I
about
haven't.
that?
As a matter of fact, not from a woman either. I'm not. I
Me
wouldn't. I
neither.
don't think I'd make a differentiation between that.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're missing out on.
That's what I've heard, which is why I haven't gone that route because I don't know what it would do to
I
me.
can't believe you've never had your asshole eaten by another man. It's just unbelievable.
It's beginning to become a sad show. I know
You
nothing
have
about you.
lived. I thought
I have
you
not
had
lived a
lived.
full life, obviously.
You know, I'm the same kind of deprived guy. I've never had a guy eat my asshole. Quite frankly, I've never had a woman want to eat my asshole. There is nothing appealing about my asshole.
I couldn't imagine it being much fun.
Yeah, it can't be. I'd feel bad for the woman, quite
People
frankly.
see your asshole and lose their appetite.
All right, Gay Ramon.
I
No.
love you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's hope you get your asshole eaten anytime now.
Every day.
All right.
Oh.
I would just feel like something was wrong with my. Like, is something wrong with my penis that you would want it?
Are you afraid to go to Africa that you would have to stop using the N-word? Richard Pryor went to Africa and stopped using the N-word. Maybe it would change you too profoundly. And the N-word is a major part of your act.
No.
You use the N-word a lot.
No. How
I listen
feel
to your
about
comedy.
it. Yeah, but that's not because I like the word. It is. I like the representation. I know what it feels like. I know what it means, and I'm not ashamed of it. I know that doesn't carry on to everybody else, but yeah, everybody's been changed by going to Africa.
And how you doing with your court cases and various things?
Good.
You've got court cases?
Well, yeah,
I've
Katt was here the last
I've
time.
been easing up.
Well, Katt was here the last time, and he had a plead to he had a concealed weapon. Remember?
Oh.
At the airport, right, Katt?
Yep.
Yeah, he forgot, but you got what, 3 years probation?
Yeah.
And are you upset about that?
I'm upset every time I make a mistake. Like I'm upset every time I make a mistake, and it doesn't matter where the mistake is. I don't like to fuck up, so when I do,
Right.
it's generally a sign that I got to switch up and do things differently. So that's what I've been doing since.
Now,
then.
is there a special lady, or are we single?
We are what? You got a special lady?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a weird point right now. I think I'm between special ladies.
Really?
I think I'm special lady.
You don't even know.
No.
You're special lady list.
That is a confusing
I just told you 100 city tours. So
Right.
even whether it's good or bad, you've broken it up over 100 cities now. You never know when you resurface.
So you get mad at yourself for every mistake. What's the biggest mistake you ever made? The biggest mistake you ever made?
I cussed my parents out
You did. When you
year.
left. Last year?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Why did you do that? Why did you curse your parents out? Were they being
No.
leechy? Were they saying, "Cat, give us money"? What were they doing?
It had built up, and I had it, and I was thinking to myself this entire time, why don't you cuss for a living? Like, why would you not say it? You've been thinking it. Why don't you just go ahead and say it? So one day I just opened up and blared everything that I think I had been holding on as a child. And as soon as I got done, I was like, you know what? You're an asshole. Yeah. So that's probably the
Wow.
biggest mistake.
I wonder if you recorded that. If you put that out on DVD,
That'd
I
be
might
some
watch
album,
that too.
That would be yeah. I probably can never
Do you
apologize.
remember what you said to him?
You say I'm a professional.
What did you say
I'm
to
a
them?
professional. I can be just as evil as
What
possible.
did you say?
I really
wanna
felt
hear
like
what you...
I really felt like I should be off of the strictness. I've always tried to be free, and sometimes.
Did you reduce them to tears because you're a professional cursor? Mm-hmm. You did.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt good and bad.
I don't know what part of me thought that it was going to be beneficial to me afterwards, but I was so wrong, and I got kids.
What were you so angry about from your childhood? There must have been something terrible.
No, just it was strict. So when you're in a strict circumstance, you really just want to do whatever is not strict. Now you don't want to go all the way to the point where you have men eating out your asshole, but you want some sort of freedom. So I built everything into just trying to be free, and then got to that point. And
I thought you were going to say the worst thing you ever did was put paint thinner on a door handle of a guy's door handle and burn his hand.
that was not the worst thing I ever did.
That was not.
No.
Cursing at your parents is worse than that?
Yeah, way worse than that, because I didn't like that dude.
Right.
That was in.
Explain that to me. If you
was
put paint
intentional.
thinner on a door handle and the guy grabs the door handle, it burns his hand? I don't know what... Does paint thinner burn?
Well, it burns. Goes through paint.
That's true.
You run to go, put the cold water on it, and cold water accelerates it.
Oh, so you can't even get away from it.
What did the guy do to you to make you so mad that you put paint thinner on his door handle and burn his hand?
Ooh, this is good.
What did the guy do to you?
The great Howard Stern, greatest
What did
interviewer
he
in
do?
America.
What did he do?
He kicked my ass.
He beat you up.
Yeah, but he didn't do it honorably.
What do you mean? He sucker punched you?
No. He laid in wait and hit me with a baseball bat while I was having a conversation.
Wow.
And I
Oh my God.
yeah. So
That
there's
might-
some people you can't beat. Like this dude, it was a Hulk. So it was no way I was going to be able to fairly.
Why
do
did
it,
this guy come out of the bushes when you were in the middle of a conversation and beat you with a bat?
I don't know. I was talking to this girl about something, and I don't know.
Was it his woman?
Yeah, as it turned out after the bat, yes.
But you didn't know this was his woman? Did you know it was his woman?
No.
And even if you did, I mean, isn't it the woman who is at fault here if he's attached to her in some way? I mean,
Yeah, but generally in relationship and domestic stuff, it don't go like that.
it's insane, really. You
Yeah.
didn't do anything wrong.
He
did
didn't
you?
want me around. I don't think he really had a problem with her.
Had he warned you? Had he warned you to stay away from his woman?
No.
Nothing like
This
that.
was
No.
just out of the blue.
No. And I was in a situation where I knew that I was going to have to somehow get some revenge and yet still be able to live in the general vicinity. So.
When you say someone beat you with a baseball bat, that sounds deadly. In other words, where did he hit you? In the head?
I'm short, so I probably got saved, and it hit me right around the shoulder blade. But I think it might have took my head completely off if he
Oh, my
didn't know
God.
what he was trying to do.
Wow.
How many years ago was this?
I guess. I don't know. Probably the last time I slept with a white woman.
10 years.
10 years
Yeah,
ago.
about that.
She was a white woman, this woman?
No,
No.
she was not.
So all you did, your crime,
This is my only therapy. I travel the country, and then maybe if I'm lucky, I get to Howard Stern and find out what's fucked up about me.
your crime was that you were talking to his woman.
Yes.
You weren't sleeping with her. Were you
No,
fucking
those
this
were
girl?
my intentions, and
They were?
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, that was the part that was
So
happening.
he comes over, he jumps out of the bushes and hits you with a bat, and you go down, and then your revenge, I guess, is to burn.
bushes.
You said he came out of the bushes. I'm quoting you.
Jumped out the bushes.
He jumped out of the bushes. Boom. Right? I would piss my pants. I'd be so scared.
You wouldn't think
yeah.
about paint thinner.
Well, I've been beaten with a chain.
Sure he would.
But I
A chain?
A chain, yes.
Yeah,
but you
that's-
never got revenge. You
Oh
stayed
no!
away from
Oh, you're
those
goddamn right, I did. I wasn't
Yeah,
going
I
to go
get
back and
beat
burn
by
the
a
guy with
chain.
his hand. You know, burning the guy's hand. He must have figured it was you, right?
I don't think so.
You don't
unless
think
he's
he's
listening.
He knows
When he
now.
was beating
I would
you,
never do that now.
when he was beating you with the bat, what did the woman do? She must have. What did she do?
They do what they generally do. Don't help either party. Just
Just watch.
Oh, baby, you really love me.
I
I
don't
was
think you
just
ever.
testing you.
Those two guys, I wonder
Most
who's
relationships
gonna win.
won't be able to stand if you get beat with a baseball bat in
Right.
front of her.
She ain't gonna respect you.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. You should feel safe, as long as
It is horrible to be beaten in front of a woman, isn't it? I've experienced that.
Really?
It's
Oh,
horrible to get beat anywhere, but in front of a woman has a special sinus.
In school, I would regularly be beaten in front of women.
Oh, I never thought of it. that
Yes,
way.
absolutely. My neighborhood, you were beaten, and you were always beaten in front of a woman just to make it worse.
Yeah.
Sometimes the woman was doing the beating.
Yeah. Yeah. My neighborhood makes Katt Williams' neighborhood look like a country club.
You got to be with a chain, I guess so.
Oh, yes. Well, anyway, when you're getting beaten on the street in front of a woman, are you still trying to look cool in some respect, like trying to hold on to your dignity?
Well, you know, in a normal fight, you have the opportunity, no matter what happens, to at least make a good representation of yourself. Maybe you get knocked about, but it's your fancy footwork that she admires, or some flashy comeback you said as you were getting hit that might, But with a baseball bat, you're pretty much
You're done.
Yeah, you there's no redeeming. She's
Nothing.
not going. Yeah,
There's nothing.
I like the way you took it. Like,
You remind me of a guy, a comedian that used to do my show all the time. You know Drew Carey, right?
absolutely.
Drew would always say, as soon as my sitcom's over, I'm getting out of the business. And you make the same claim. You say, I'm getting out of the business in 10 years. You're not going anywhere. I mean,
You'll be hosting The Price is Right. Just
That's
like
right.
Drew Carey.
All you guys are the same. You, Drew Carey, you're in the business for life.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You can't be normal.
You love it. All right, never mind. Hey, listen.
Okay, can we summarize this?
Katt Williams is in American Hustle, the movie, available now on DVD. American Hustle, is that the one I saw? Your stand-up mixed in with some comedy sketches and all that? Is that your special? I'm confused.
This is the one. This is leading up to Chicago. So this is Red,
saw it.
Liddell, and Melanie. Yes, the one that you saw. So
There's
yes,
one broad on there who's super hot and super funny.
yeah. You talking about Liddell?
Yeah, I'd bang her hard.
And you'd have to.
She's my type. Have you ever had her?
No, I was always too nervous with her.
Oh,
like
my God.
I pay certain respect to certain.
Right.
Yeah, it's not gonna be me.
You don't think she's hot?
I think I probably just ignored her hotness.
Oh, really?
Just because of, the workplace. I could get fired off the tour for something like that.
You wouldn't get fired, trust me.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring her here next time.
Bring her
Yeah.
in.
And you got to see this new show. You got to see Leslie. You're gonna
Bring
go
some of these
crazy.
broads in here. I'll show you how
I
it's
will.
done. I'll show you how to talk to these ladies.
Excellent.
Oh, you
Since
get-
I'm going to still be in the business.
I bet your boyfriend will be taking a bat to me when I'm done with it.
Hopefully I'll stand with you. We can take care of it together.
So go see get the DVD American Hustle. It's a lot of fun. And look for Katt's music album. It's Pimpin' in stores later this month, including rap music and, singing and
when you
comedy
do
sketches.
you're a comedian and you do an album and you do
Yep.
an album of music.
Uh-huh.
Do you sort of feel like, you're getting into that Eddie Murphy territory where you're just out of bounds?
You got to be careful.
I don't know what that territory was. Like I don't think that's what actually happened, because I remember he had
He had
a
his music
song
album.
that everybody liked, and then he had a song that nobody liked.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Party all the time was his big hit.
Right. But I'm saying that's gonna happen regardless.
Might as well have some fun.
Yeah, why not?
Darrell, go ahead in the
My
South
album's
Bronx.
good.
Hey, Howard, how you doing? My brother there. Let me ask you something. Do you ever think about the kids that are beaten to get those diamonds you're wearing?
What do you mean?
No.
You talk about
He
blood
says his
diamonds?
aren't blood diamonds.
Those are. I've checked over each
No.
diamond. Those are not blood diamonds whatsoever.
No, I'm not. I
I don't see
try to
blood
stay out
on
of
them.
that.
Let's go to Mark in New Brunswick for Katt Williams, who's celebrating his American Hustle being out on DVD and Katt's new music album. It's Pimpin' in stores later this month. You can check out Katt on kattwilliams.com with a K.
And MySpace.
And MySpace.
Hey,
too.
now.
Yeah, hey now.
Hey, Katt.
What's going on,
do you
sir?
smoke weed? Do you do heroin? Do you overeat? Do you miss work?
You doing any drugs?
No,
What do you
no
drugs?
heroin.
What do you like?
know.
You smoke
A little
weed?
pot?
That's medicinal.
You like to smoke some weed?
What are you taking it for?
Heroin? No, haven't done
Never
that.
tried a coke? You into coke at all?
No,
Never
no.
did that.
I never. But that's because the background. But when you're homeless, you don't see the party side. You don't see people on cocaine having a great time. You see them, laying in the alley and you ask them what happened and they blame it on that. So I never.
Right, you never got into that.
No, never did that.
Pete in Pittsburgh, go ahead. You're on with Katt.
Hey, Katt,
What's going on, sir?
Funny.
Thank
Great
you.
interview going on right now. But I do not believe that you ever got hit with a bat. I think that's bullshit.
Why? Why do you say that, Pete?
Well, he's like,
I talk too much.
Got the advantage. If you were short, I think you get hit in the head before you would the shoulder. I think he's lying.
Oh, why would he lie about something like that? That's silly.
To give him street credibility.
Do you realize that I appreciate that? Like I don't understand what kind of street credibility you get from being hit with a bat. But
how would that give you street credibility?
I don't even believe the guy was homeless for all those years, just living behind a library.
You're having a hard time.
You actually believe that I grew up in a mansion, correct?
No, I think.
Well, what do you think?
You might have had some struggles. You might have been out on your own on the summertime with your buddies, but you went home eventually. You weren't out there for 4 years.
I was actually out there longer than 4 years.
Well, why would you think Katt would lie about? I guess it's hard to see a guy as successful as this and funny
and think that he did all that,
and to think that at one point in his life he was down on his luck. I mean,
you always amplify your act. That's what he's doing. I respect it. And real briefly, what do you think about Artie?
Wait a minute, did he just?
He just said you.
What I think about what?
What do you think about Artie Lang? Do you respect him as a comedian? Do you think he should be a high-paid guy, or do you think he's average?
Artie.
Artie is actually a real comic, so I have to kind of give deference because I know that it's a craft, and I'm already talking to somebody who doesn't believe the simplest parts of my life, so I wouldn't.
So in other words, when you compliment Artie, no one should believe that either.
Yeah,
you can't win. You can't.
I guess
win.
I'm not going to win either way. I actually like Artie. I think anybody should be high paid.
Thanks for trying.
Bill, go ahead in Huntington Beach. You're on with Katt.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Howard, stop being his accountant, man. He's a funny dude. He can spend the money however he wants.
All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's going to be my last day.
Just want to make sure you're
I'm
saving
off
his
jewelry
money.
now.
Well, Katt, it's always good seeing you. There's
It's always
so much,
great to be here.
going on with you, and I'm very, very happy for you and your
Thank
success and all these movies and albums and DVDs. It's exciting. I'm happy for a guy who was homeless and now is doing well. I really am.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, to be the second highest grossing comedian in 2007 is no small accomplishment, and to build up a following, and I know how difficult that is, and that's a great testament to your talent.
And I appreciate you for being a benchmark.
I'm a big fan. American Hustle.
Lots of people don't understand.
American Hustle has a new meaning when you think about it.
What, have people said something to you
Well, about Stern?
being on this show?
Yeah, of course.
What do they say?
This is not. They don't ever expect you for this to be something that you enjoy, like the Howard.
It's gonna be horrible.
I don't get it.
People can't believe it.
No, never.
People think I'm a horrible man, don't they?
Yeah,
they do. They think I'm nuts.
Yeah,
it's always amazing to me the perception out there.
You know, my show, it's like a prostate exam. People go, well, I go because I got it, but it's horrible.
Right. It's like colonoscopy.
You know, Katt, I don't understand any of it.
Yeah.
You know, I
don't think we should.
No, I'm not going to try to.
If we thought like them, look where we'd be.
Katt,
Hey,
good to see Howard again, man.
always. You're never gonna get another Howard Stern, ever.
He's the original.
The only.
Katt, a lot of comedians come in here and they get really nervous and sometimes they freeze up. What's the secret to staying loose with Howard?
Howard's a public official on the highest form, so he's going to ask whatever question he wants to, and the answer is going to be what the answer is. And the one thing you can't do to Howard Stern is lie. You might as well be real, but it is nervous. Always, you're always nervous. Howard Stern, the donkey can walk in. You just
expect the unexpected.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen.
Right. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Appreciate it.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, Ronnie the limo driver came in and we talked about his poem that he read at the holiday party. Ronnie's still not really understanding how he insulted Howard. And then we talked a little bit about Ronnie and Doug Goodstein had a little bit of a disagreement because he thought that Doug threw him under the bus, and that turned into the whole thing. Here's how it all went down.
Now, do you guys think Howard had a right to be offended by Ronnie and what he did, or was Howard overreacting?
Oh, I think he had an I think he had a right in the sense, as soon as I was in the back of the room when Ronnie was doing his speech or poem or whatever, and as soon as I heard that one line about Howard being an ass, I turned to whoever was standing next to me and I go, that's going to be the only line Howard heard, because it was the only line I heard. This is what I heard. My boss is an ass. I mean, because it was, we played that tape today, which was kind of hard to hear, but standing in the back of the room, people are talking, it's noisy, there's that speaker system, and then I just hear a lot of mumbling, and then Howard Stern is an ass. And I knew that would cut right through everything. That'll be the one thing everybody heard.
Would you characterize Ronnie as a sloppy drunk?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when he gets really drunk, he does things he regrets. So I guess so.
Yeah, he's blacking out. I mean,
okay, so here are the things that I've seen. Again, none of which bother me. I'm sort of in the whole thing, like with Benji. When Benji was acting wacky, say 2 years ago at the party, didn't bother me. I am just noticing this. All right, the Bubba wedding was a classic. Were you guys? You weren't working with us at the time, Jason. Were you at the Howard and Beth's karaoke?
Yes,
Valentine's party where Ronnie took his shirt off and passed out in the King's Throne?
I have pictures of it.
Okay, that was another great one. And then there's been a couple of Christmas parties, and there's also been a couple of Ronnie's. I haven't been to all of them, but Ronnie's birthdays at Scores and Rick's that I heard have been in that vein.
But he gave a weird drunken speech at my wedding too, which was very nice. But he was just going on and on about how I go to strip clubs and like all this stuff. And at some point, I was like, "Ronnie, does this go anywhere?"
Was he like Zach Galifianakis at the rehearsal dinner?
Well, another thing Ronnie did today was actually walk out. If you missed it, let's hear that clip.
You've lost it. Your ego is way out of control. Dude, humble yourself a little.
All right.
You're out of control.
All right. I'm done.
You're drinking too much? Listen to me. Look at me.
I'm done.
What are you done with? What about an apology? What about an apology? Come here. Get in here. Get in here now.
No, you're not apologizing on mic. What the heck was that?
He just left. He left. He's done.
Your worst moment, Ronnie.
Why did you walk out, Ronnie?
I was done.
But you were genuinely hurt. And surprised, right?
Ambushed.
Well, I would say blindsided.
Yeah.
You didn't see it coming today, did you?
No.
But the funny thing is, everybody else did.
Okay. All right.
But I knew you didn't. And I knew that. Well, I know that feeling. I've been in your shoes. You feel so blindsided that you feel stupid, and you want to leave.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear anymore. Just walk out.
When you went through your poem and JD read it, you wrote it. Were you worried about that ass line and being crass, or did you think, oh, he'll know I'm just kidding around and, just being yourself, I guess?
Yeah, well, basically, if you listen to the end of it, I was complimenting him. But he doesn't get that. He just like...
Well, how is it a compliment if you say some people think you're an ass?
Some people. I didn't say me. I didn't say Gary said it. I didn't say you said it. I said some people, meaning
it could be anybody.
Media people, whatever people that always who's made fun of him and said he was shit or whatever on the air.
The Pope.
Whatever. Then I said how everybody here loves him. But that didn't translate into his head, I guess. I was insulting him and his wife, which I don't get at all. I'm sorry.
Well, the only thing he heard was you calling him an ass. I mean,
I didn't call him an ass, John.
All right, JD called. Well, JD,
no, I didn't call. If you read the fucking goddamn poem, John, I didn't say, Howard, you're an ass, did I? I said some people call you an ass.
Well, Fred said
I didn't say me.
Fred said he had read it before. You showed it to him and told you may want to think twice about that.
He never told me to take the ass part.
I never said John was a pedophile. I'm just saying some people say John's a pedophile.
Thank you, Sal.
No problem.
But JD, when you were reading it, you told me that you thought twice about that line. You thought Ronnie may get some shit for that.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the odder parts of the poem when I did the first read through of it. But listen, I was just trying to power through it. I didn't want to. I wanted to be as entertaining as everything was made it out to be.
Do you think Howard has a right to be offended by what Ronnie did or how he acted?
I can see how Howard is offended, but I can also see how Ronnie was trying to. I can see how Ronnie wasn't actually. He was trying to say something nice, but in a weird way. I can see where both points of views are.
It seemed to me just like listen, if Howard, I could understand now Howard's point of view about it. At the time, I didn't realize it at all. It just seemed more like a roast kind of thing. But hey, some people say this, but we all love you. That's what it seemed like to me.
I think we're learning that it actually takes talent to write poetry, and that words are a tricky thing, and that, it's all about how you arrange
you've heard
them.
the last fucking poem out of me around here.
You're done?
That's for sure.
You're done?
I'm done, man.
What made you decide that?
What are you kidding me?
No,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Your balls get busted all the time.
Yeah,
and
but
now
this is
all
like
of a sudden you're folded
I
up.
insulted his wife. How did I don't even know how I insulted his wife.
I can tell you.
We can tell you
How?
that.
Because they've been together a long time, and you
10
called
years.
her his new wife.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you
It's
did,
on tape,
Ronnie.
that's what it is.
That's your blackout
Those are your
speech.
Ronnie.
You said your new wife,
Ronnie.
and I think that's a little sensitive in the sense that he's been with her for 10 years.
Wait a minute.
Ronnie,
wait.
You blacked out.
It wasn't part of your poem, but when you came back to give a speech,
Yeah.
Your second one.
yeah, you absolutely said that. We know because the reaction of everybody in the room was like, "What did he
I
just
think
say?"
you called her a chippy or something. Oh, no, that's
No.
what Scott's
No.
wife called you.
Yeah. It was right before you fucked Robin Salem at the party.
That was also funny because I had heard, and tell me not to get too many
You
subjects.
ask me whatever you want, Gary, because
I had heard that
this might be the last time you have me on the air. Okay. So,
I had heard that you said before Scott's wife got there that she better not start with me. I don't want to take any shit from her. If she fucks with me, I'm going to give it right back to her. And then, like 30 minutes later, you guys were dirty dancing.
yeah, because first of all, I wasn't the one who was really hurt by the whole thing. It was Stephanie who was hurt by it.
But what happened that she didn't give you any shit? I guess did she apologize?
She apologized to me, and she also apologized to Rachel for last year.
All right, so that's cool.
What about the Stephanie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and to Stephanie.
So it was all water under the bridge.
See, but we didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
Worked it out on the dance
well, you guys didn't have cameras.
Now, what
You had to
happened?
Follow me around.
No, you
Why?
wouldn't come in this morning because you were still mad at the other thing.
Now, why did Howard think you were loaded when he first got there? He said you were drunk
I
from
wasn't.
the get-go.
I don't know. I didn't even do a shot. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know.
You were pretty drunk when I first got there.
I wasn't drunk at all, Jason, the whole night.
Well, you don't remember giving a speech?
I remember giving it. I just wanted to see. We went out to dinner the other night. Doug Goodstein and Richie and Ganji and I forget who else was there. And he started this whole thing with, "Do you remember the speech he gave?" And everything with him, he's recording on his phone. I mean, we're out for dinner. We're supposed to be like we're on vacation, but everything with him is the TV show. I mean, you can't have a night where you just sit there and have fun where it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yes and no.
I understand.
Yes and no, because I think you were in here a little bit about a year ago telling me everything that Ganji ate when you guys went on that shoot in Texas.
Yeah, well, you asked me and I'm answering.
Dude, I don't care where this story's going. You were drunk at the Christmas party.
But I wasn't drunk.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't drunk.
You were worse than drunk.
No, I
you were
wasn't. No, I wasn't.
oblivious.
You're sloshed. No, I wasn't.
All right, if you weren't drunk, how would you categorize yourself?
I was high, having fun.
Okay, here's a question: if you were driving and you got pulled over,
No, I wasn't driving.
Would you? If you were,
I would have went to jail.
you would have gone to jail.
But you'd be having fun.
I would have went to jail, but I wasn't loaded to the point where you had to carry me out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this guy walked out in his own 2 feet. What are we getting on
Yeah,
this
exactly.
ass for?
Matt in Syracuse, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary. Love the show.
Thanks, Matt. What's up? What's your question?
No question. It's just rip Ronnie's ass apart. There's no question.
No, go ahead. Make your comment, Matt.
In fact, I think I'm ripping on Howard because I think if Howard's got such a problem with Ronnie's behavior, he continues to validate it by putting him on the air and making a big farce out of everything. If Ronnie needs to shape up, Howard's got to be the one to say something about it.
Who would have ever thought that Ronnie would be the one to take himself off the air? Like, I would have swore if it came down to it, it would have been Howard kicking you off the air.
What do you think of that, Ronnie? Do you think that if Howard were really, really upset with you, he wouldn't bring it up on the air? He'd talk to you about it off the air?
But I don't know anymore. I don't know where he's coming from anymore.
Did you talk about the party at all when you drove him in this morning?
Happy New Year. How are you? How was your vacation? That was it.
How's that new wife of yours?
Yeah.
So this literally came out of nowhere to you this morning. You didn't expect to hear anything about the poem. Did you think you would be praised for the poem?
I don't know. I thought it was halfway decent. I didn't think it was terrible.
Not like you rhymed ass with ass or anything.
It's not like I cursed him. I didn't. He claims I cursed him out, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. All he did was hit me this morning with, below the belt with everything. Didn't bring up anything like good stuff. Like the one good thing out of the whole vacation was how I got great shit on Twitter and from people about hosting the best thing of 2011. Didn't say a fucking word about that. You know.
But
rather hammer me to death.
Did you really expect that he was going to walk in, flip the switch this morning? And
No. But
you should hear how good Ronnie was.
No. During this whole thing, you know, I could have got something out of it where I wasn't fucking stabbed. You know what I'm saying?
Stabbed?
Fucking stabbed.
Well, he made an observation. It's not like he made it up. He didn't make up what you said. That would be stabbing you.
Gary, I never said he... You can't win,
Ronnie. This is part of what Howard was making fun of you for this morning. You heard from a few people on Twitter that thought you did a good job, which I'm sure you did.
Few people,
and now you're making
much more than a few people.
Why wasn't this the conversation this morning?
No, Jason. By the way, why are you hammering me now? Why are you in here busting my fucking ass now?
Oh, I'm busting your ass because you're on that microphone right there.
Okay, good. This was your part of your plan too, right?
Yep.
What?
John called me last night.
Bring him in here.
It is never part of my plan to have Jason in here.
Right.
Never.
All right, whatever.
He actually rolled in on his own.
Whatever.
But
Why Ronnie's getting some good tweets right now. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting great tweets.
So, Ronnie, did you expect...
I can imagine.
When you were
I haven't even looked, and I'm not looking.
Before you walked out, okay, Howard hit you a little bit, but did you expect, like, Robin or Fred or... JD was in there. Did you think he'd have your back?
No, nobody has your back. Nobody.
No.
You could be 100% right. Nobody's got your back.
But who's to say what right and wrong is?
You can't win. I'm sorry.
Is there anyone on record that will say that Ronnie was not drunk off his ass at the party?
I think he was in control. Like, I think he knew.
Benji, you have a low level of credibility.
No, what I mean is, I don't think Ronnie was like we've seen like people that are completely out of control at a party.
Ronnie
that throw up or like Ronnie has to be carried out. Like he wasn't. I think he, for the most, I think he knew what he was doing.
There were definitely drunker people there.
I gotta say,
but
there's in between being completely sober and not having to be carried out are many different variations.
Is there anything you did, Ronnie, that you're embarrassed about?
No.
There's one guy that was at the party that, at least in the back office, we all universally think was by far the drunkest person at the party.
I know who it is.
And that person didn't do anything. You wouldn't say, oh my God, that person did this or did that. But if you ask me point blank who was the most wasted at the party, I have an answer.
But don't you think that's because the person comes across as so laid back and conservative? Otherwise, you wouldn't have noticed.
It was definitely part of you're not expecting it from him,
right?
Even though we don't know him that well. But the other point is,
Jason, you can say who it is. It's pretty obvious.
At a certain point during the party, I'm pretty sure he had no idea who I was. Like,
on Howard TV, they'll see who it is.
Who are you talking about?
Your dance partner.
Yeah, you were dancing with him.
Yeah, I have lots of pictures.
Tugging his tie.
Oh, John Lieberman?
Yeah. Billy and Reno, you're on the wrap-up show. Billy, you there?
Oh, hey, good morning, guys. I kind of feel bad for Ronnie in this situation because I felt like all morning Howard was playing the whole ass comment, and then even when they played the recording of JD reading the poem, they cut it off as soon as he says, oh, my boss is an ass. When I feel like it's kind of out of context when he was actually trying to compliment Howard.
Yeah, he said, though some people call my boss an ass and some say he's crass. And what's the next line?
But we think Howard and Beth are top class.
Right.
The problem was the setting. This wasn't a poetry club meeting.
Understood, Jason, but he wanted me to read a poem. He asked me to do it.
I'm explaining how the room heard it, not what was in the poem. Once you heard that line, ass, that's it. That's all people. Like, I'm just saying, like, people start murmuring amongst themselves and they don't hear the rest of the poem after that. I'm just explaining to the guy on the phone, yeah, maybe when you're sitting and listening to it replayed back on the radio, it's a little bit different. But at the party, that's a lot. That's that line. Everybody heard that.
Like,
line.
Did you hear Robin's speach?
No.
Really?
No.
You sure you were there? You sure you weren't drunk?
I was standing right next to it, but I didn't really hear it.
You were screaming during it.
He didn't hear it because he was so busy yelling.
I was going to say, if you could have embodied the sentiment of Robin's speech into a poem, you'd have been fine.
Yes, Robin has 14 families.
I remember making a speech at the party, after the poem, but I said to Doug Goodstein that when we were, like I was saying at dinner, that I didn't remember. So right away, you didn't remember? Get this on. Let's get this on tape. Let's get this on tape. You really didn't remember?
Hey, can I just say Ronnie does an awesome Doug Goodstein? Not the voice, but the face is awesome.
And then he ran in there this morning. It was like, ooh, like a little old lady. You couldn't wait to fucking spill his guts.
When you were writing the poem, did the word top class come before ass, and you had to get a word that rhymed with top class?
Yeah, well, the whole thing came together.
It was ass and crass.
But do you remember like what order you wrote it in? Like, were you like, oh, I need to word the rhymes with
I
top
don't remember
class?
how I wrote. I scribble a lot.
I think he started with the line "Howard's an ass" and then wrote the poem around that.
No, I never said Howard's an ass. I said Howard.
Some people.
Some people.
Oh.
I never said Howard's an ass.
See, would he
So
have
let's
been
say
better?
maybe you could incorporate
Would
about
he-
bass
but that's
or
how he liked to interpret it. That I basically called him an ass.
Now, would he have been better off if he said, Jay Leno calls you an ass, but that jackass has no class? Would that have been better?
It's still a horrible line, but yeah, that
pentameter's a little.
Look,
Yeah.
I wasn't writing and communicating is a talent.
My paradiddle.
Ronnie, kidding aside, it seems like, I mean, you get a lot of shit on the air. We all know that. But it seems like this time you're genuinely hurt versus other times you kind of brush
because
it off.
I didn't do the poem to fucking insult him, and he keeps saying that I did it to insult him. So it's such bullshit.
Will you talk with him about it?
No.
Why not?
Because everything's on the air. He'll talk to me. If he wants to talk to me, he'll bring it up on the air tomorrow.
But you wouldn't talk to him about it on the air today.
No, because I was done. I had enough.
Will you go back in if he wants you tomorrow?
We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know.
Ronnie, it seems the one you're most upset with is actually Doug.
No, I'm not upset with
Doug
Doug.
Z.
I'm not that upset with. I told him this morning. I said, we went out to dinner the other night. And you just can't go out.
You can go out.
No, you can't. Not with you, dude. Not with you. Because every time we go out, it's like it's a fucking TV show for you.
What do you mean? You broke news to me. I knew this was going to happen today.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen because I told you. I didn't know about it, but I did know about it.
You told me 2 weeks
and
later.
I wanted to just see what the fuck you were going to do.
You told
and
me
right away, can I put this on my camera phone?
I got your reaction. That's what I do. Things don't only happen in the studio. Do we cover you all over the place, all over the country?
But this
Is that out of the studio?
No,
Duh.
yeah, because that's a booked appearance.
No,
We were out for a social dinner with girlfriends, wives, or whatever, and to you, that there is no in between. It's always a TV show.
That's right. The show's always
Well,
on. It
good.
should be for you
Well,
too.
then, you know what?
But we're
Next
talking
time-
about
next
I like
time
Doug's
you
attitude.
make
what?
I like Doug's attitude.
No, you wouldn't like it, Jason, if you're always the center of attention with this bullshit. You wouldn't like it.
I would love it if I was
Doug,
the
if
center.
I don't think so.
Doug, if Ronnie said to you,
Don't invite me anymore.
if
to your-
Ronnie said
to
to you,
your
hey, Doug,
outside things.
hey, Doug,
No, I'll stop, Ronnie. I know you're sensitive to it now. I'll
Yeah.
give you tissues next
No,
time.
I don't need tissues.
but if-
I don't need tissues, dude.
if this came up as it did in your dinner conversation, and Ronnie said to you, hey, I don't want a camera on right now, would you turn it off? Or do you
No,
know?
yes, I would.
No, he
I
wouldn't.
would.
No, he
and
wouldn't.
and just so you know, the 10-second clip of video that I shot that we're talking about of saying when I took out the thing on the cell phone, I said, "So Ronnie, you didn't know about the you made a speech. I just wanted to get his reaction because I know it was going to come up today." That's it. It's 10 seconds. I won't even use it. I'm going to erase it. I'll erase it right in front of your face. How about that?
How about it?
Well, I wish you. I wish the pace was more like you.
Can I tape you erasing it?
Yeah, but did he? Would he erase it? No.
But I'll show it to you guys first if you want to see
Hey,
it.
Ronnie.
No, I won't, Ronnie.
But the
I'll
big
erase it
thing
if
was,
you
I
don't
thought
want.
was, which was interesting. So you say Ronnie says he didn't remember. It was like virtual. I guess what's described as a blackout. And Ronnie, you're saying that was a joke.
I was saying, yeah, I knew exactly what I knew. I made a speech. I don't remember everything I said, obviously.
Do you think there were moments of it that you're blacked out?
No, I wasn't blacked out.
Well,
But what if you?
I just didn't remember.
If you don't remember certain
That doesn't
things,
mean I'm blacked out. You're blacked out. You're laying on the floor practically.
No,
if you're
no,
blacked out.
you could have a blackout without falling on the floor, meaning you have lapses in memory.
Yeah, I
Like,
did. Yeah,
I'll
like
be
I didn't
honest.
remember. I didn't remember saying about what you.
Right, the new wife thing. But see, that's
Yeah.
a blackout.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, it's not remembering.
Maybe it's early Alzheimer's or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Early old
Maybe
timers.
it is.
That's low.
Is it really early?
Gary, is it
That's
fair
funny,
for
man.
Ronnie to complain about Doug always having the camera on, or is that part of the bargain you make in being part of the show?
I don't like these guys hang around a lot more than I do off the show, so I just figure I don't know what their deal is. I figure they got it. If,
It always winds up in an argument. It really does. It does because he's got to film everything.
This whole exchange, we're talking about this whole conversation with the video is about 10 seconds. And
Whatever.
The conversation
It's still
was
a
about
camera.
2 minutes.
It's still right away with a camera. Ooh, can I film it? I got to film it. I got to film it for the TV show.
John, I'll ask you a
That's right.
question.
And
I'll
we
ask you a
like to
question.
film you all over the place. We'll stop that
yeah,
if you want.
but that's
But I'm saying
one thing has nothing to do
you're
with the
missing
other.
the point. I'm saying
you're missing the
outside of at your appearances, we shoot you all over the place, not just at your club at
No,
the
you
appearance.
don't.
Yes, we do. We go out. We have cameras sometimes. We'll do other things. We'll take you around and about.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But it's
And if something happens,
it's part of your work thing. We weren't working at all. Were we working at all that night? No.
I've been invited to the lovely Goodstein household on several occasions, and none of that ended up on TV or cameras.
How come?
I don't know.
But Ronnie,
do you think it's personal?
It sounds like Doug said before he taped. He said, "Can I tape this?" Right?
It's like I'm fucking Doug's clown or something.
You're not my clown.
Yes,
See, it is.
I knew it.
Well, I'm going to be very sensitive to it because I respect Ronnie. Believe it or not, I do. I like him a lot, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. Seriously, I'm not.
You
kid around.
didn't hurt my feelings.
I didn't do it to hurt your feelings.
It just proves how it's everything. Everything you can't, separate work from having a social night out.
But Doug, didn't you say you said, "Can I tape this?" before you taped it?
Yeah, he did, and I knew he was going to bring it up today.
Well, I mean, but
this is Gary. Would you have brought this up if this happened privately at a dinner that you were at?
Yeah, I think I would. I wouldn't have needed to tape it because my word is worth it. But I get what you were going for. I certainly would have brought it up. That Ronnie didn't remember totally.
Do you feel like Doug has you on a string in some kind of way, Ronnie? And when did you start feeling this way?
Do I have that power over
You went
Ronnie?
a little strong there, John.
Yeah, I'm a puppet. Yes, I'm Doug's
he's
puppet.
not my puppet.
No, seriously. When did you start? Is this something new?
No, it's not new because every time we go out, it turns out to be a camera thing. What do you mean?
But isn't that all?
I don't say everybody's sitting there filming you, Doug.
Doesn't that happen when anyone and everyone goes out and with work? Doesn't something always happen? Doesn't someone always bring out a camera? I just saw clips from your
Doug,
New
I
Year's
could have
Eve
brought
party.
out camera. I could have brought out my camera phone in your house and taped things that you said.
But
that was so fucking ridiculous.
Well, did Doug say anything interesting worth taping?
Doug's never said anything.
What? Marlo.
Unfortunately, Ronnie doesn't remember.
All right, wait. You invite people to your house, okay?
Right.
You invite them for drinks before you're going out. So the guy pours you a drink, and then he goes, "Would you like some chips?" Well, if you want, bring them out. Okay. Goes to the closet. There's no chips. He starts yelling to the wife, "Marla, we have no chips." "Oh, we got some old kettle corn here."
Kettle corn? What are you talking about? It's opened it that day.
No, you didn't, dude. That was it was opened already. It was stale.
Party foul.
Give me a fucking break.
If you're going to tell a story, tell the story correctly.
telling it correctly.
No, you were supposed to come over. We had a babysitter at 8 o'clock, and you told me your girlfriend was not getting home till 6:30. I gave you an hour. Figured you'd get there by 7:30. We'd hang out for 10, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever, half hour.
And then you offered,
But you showed
and then
up
you
at
had nothing.
You showed up
Why
at
would
7?
you offer if you don't have anything?
I had plenty.
Don't offer.
I had a fresh bag of kettle corn.
Yeah.
I said, let me have an old bag.
All right, Ronnie,
Open the bag that day, you dummy.
The secret's out.
So ridiculous, Doug.
I know, he really got me there.
Did you realize there was such angst between the two of them?
I didn't even know they hung out. I swear to God.
No, we hung out.
And
We
we have a
hang
good
out.
time.
We
We have a
hang
great
out
time.
all the time. But you know what? It's so ridiculous. It's got to be about the TV show.
I thought I was the only one that got angry about snacks, but it's good to know I'm not alone.
I got angry because I didn't like. It was like all these little crumbs.
It's bullshit. I agree
in a
with
bowl,
you.
in a fucking bowl.
Fuck
and then
off.
he's asking his poor daughter, "Oh, would you like some?" There's nothing there.
Oh.
It was like little pieces,
No,
like
it
the
wasn't.
bottom of
Oh
the
my
bag.
God.
But there's no
So you're
bullshit.
saying-
You gotta go get a bag of
I
Ruffles.
wish I
Doug,
pulled
come
out the
on.
camera.
Doug starves the baby. Is that what you're saying?
Next time I'm going to bring my own stuff with, so you have something
Yeah,
there.
bring some dip.
Ronnie,
Oh,
you're going to
yeah.
get upset tomorrow when other clips potentially come up that from a private party?
I think he's talking about what
There's
you
New
shot
Year's
at your
Eve
New Year's
parties.
Eve.
I didn't shoot anything.
Yeah, see, I didn't. I wasn't there, but other people did.
No, but people asked me. They asked me in advance, "Is it okay?" And I said, "Yeah."
But Doug asked you
speaking of
too,
spending-
though.
Yeah, but I knew. I said yes for a reason, just to see what was going to happen.
Oh, that was smart.
See what happened?
Yeah, I see what happened.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about transcendental meditation. Scott DePace doesn't believe in it, although we don't know why. Gary's doing it, Jason's doing it, Ganji's trying to do it. So we talked about it and what you believe, and as always, it ended up in a fight, because all good wrap-up shows just do.
We should start off, since we have Ganji here, with the whole TM thing. And I asked DePace to come down. I think he's going to in a little bit. But it seemed that conversation, first of all, page 69 is back. Some people are excited. Some people are terrified. I know Will and Jason are very proud of it. And they
Who does stories about them?
Nobody. They have done stories about each other at times. But yeah, you're right, Ganji. For the most part, it's all of us.
I like to do page 70.
But today there was a story about Scott DePace not believing in TM. But that quickly went from Scott not believing in something he doesn't do to Ganji and him not having the time to do it. And How we talked about this before. Once your name comes up, Howard just seems to zero in on you, and he said a lot of things about you personally, the way you're brought up, all that stuff. And I know you don't enjoy hearing it, but I mean, let's start from the beginning. Can you make the time for this, or are you just choosing not to?
No, I'm trying to. I want to. So I'm trying to make time. What was happening? I've been doing it consistently once a day. So around.
Oh, so you've been doing it the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been doing it once a day. So I do it every day around like 7 o'clock at night. So I do it in my office before I leave work. So I've been trying to do it in the morning. My biggest problem is not getting up early enough to do it where it makes sense. So what was happening is I was getting up early and I was literally just moving from my bed to my couch and then re-falling asleep. So it wasn't like I feel like I wasn't getting anything out of it. I was just falling asleep in a different spot.
Okay, so if you're getting up early, why don't you get up early, shower, eat, do all your stuff, and then try?
Well, then I just need to get up a little bit earlier to do that. So,
but you were getting up earlier to do it anyway.
But I feel like I need to be up and like kind of like a little bit of little active before I.
Right.
So taking a shower is not going to make me not fall asleep on my couch.
So before you did TM, what you got up in the morning, right? And then what do you do?
Wait, in the morning?
Yeah, like you get up,
like before I did TM.
Right.
All right, I get up in the morning, I take the shower, and I'm out the door in literally like 30 minutes.
Okay, so do all of that, but get up 20 minutes earlier and then do TM after you get ready to go out the door.
No, true. And the other thing was a couple times where I was doing it, again, I was falling asleep, and then I was like late for work. So
don't you set a little time? They make a little app on your iPhone.
I do, but I wasn't hearing it for whatever reason. I wasn't hearing it.
Really? You're one of those guys.
It takes
Maybe TM was
like
putting
10
him in
alarms.
a trance and he couldn't hear it.
No, it takes like 10 alarm clocks for me to get up in the morning, and if I fall asleep, sometimes I don't hear it. I don't.
Did you hear they made a movie about you?
What's
the
that?
smartest guy in the room.
Gary, everything you say, whenever you say something like that, you're the exact opposite. You say the exact same shit. Yesterday, you tried to tell me how Apple TV is the best thing there is, and I'm saying
no. I didn't say it was the best
Xbox.
thing. No, but see, here's we're not going to turn this.
It's your way.
We're not going to turn this into a big argument. You, quite honestly, I said Xbox. I said Apple TV is really good, and you were more like, I use Xbox. You sort of discounted what I said. You're like yours is the greatest, and my idea was stupid.
No,
that's
for me.
because I didn't
I'm
know,
not an Apple guy.
I didn't know anything about your Xbox, and so we were talking about using TV and how you can watch things around the house.
Yeah,
and I said I got to tell you, Apple TV's the greatest thing. And he goes, "Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I use Xbox." He was sort of downgrading. Yeah,
I said I know a lot about that. I've used it at a friend's house, and I think the Xbox is better. That's it.
Okay, now that you two have agreed to disagree once again.
But Gary just doesn't understand that. He thinks, he finds there's no issue with with Will or whoever making fun of me for being mildly into religion, but yet you've got a view now on TM, and I can't make fun of that at all.
I didn't say you couldn't make fun of it. Well, I didn't say Howard said it. I think it's interesting. Listen, by the way, you're not the only one. There's other people here who are, I will say, skeptical. You're just a loudmouth about it, but you're not alone. In other words, you're
not a loudmouth. I talked to one person, Doug Goodstein, about it, and then he yapped to Jason.
Well,
He
was upset about it. I will tell you that Doug told a couple of people because
he's a baby.
It's sort of like you're trying to try out this thing.
I'm confused though. Why is Doug upset? Because Scott put it down. Doug can't do it now.
I get it. When you're in a room with a bunch of people you deal with every day, and then somebody that I guess Doug respects on some level tells you that what you're doing is stupid and gay and a waste of time and a dumbass nap, you start to you're trying to find your way to do it in the first place. Now, I know Howard would say, "Oh, are you such a simpleton that Scott DePace's opinion matters to you? Just do your own thing." But it does weigh on you a little bit. Like I know there's people here that aren't doing it that think it's dumb, but they just don't say it to me.
Can I watch you do it?
Sure. I mean, there's nothing.
Did you refer to it as a dumbass nap?
Yes, you have. You did to me, too.
Maybe. It sounds like something I would say. Yeah.
But what about what Howard's saying? How could you not believe in something that you haven't tried?
Well, I would say the same thing to him. He has not tried religion or Christianity, right? I mean,
I think he has, actually. He has. No, I think he's
tried Christianity.
No, but he's tried religion.
Well, not Christianity. Maybe
that's Christianity. You should know what you're into.
Yeah, he's into something different. Christianity.
Christianity.
Did I say it wrong?
Richard Christie like 5 times.
Christianity.
That's right. That's it.
Anyway, so I don't understand. In other words, I'm just simply saying that I agree. If it works for him, that's great. But don't make me out to be foolish or
But nobody
because
did.
I don't believe it.
But see, nobody did. What happened was you were making Doug out to be foolish for trying it.
Doug and I
said-
are friends. I'm making.
See, that's a deflection.
And then,
but you're just
and then
saying
Howard says, "Well, you've never tried it. You don't know."
You just said, "Hey, if I'm into religion, don't mock me for being into religion." But then Doug tried TM, and you mocked him for it, and you're like, "Well, that's just me being fun."
But Howard and Will do mock me for, or they did once. I'm not
Yeah,
even
I don't
Mr.
remember that.
Religious.
Yeah, I don't think of you as very religious.
But it became that I was stupid because I happen to believe in God, and that evolution perhaps is one of God's things.
Well, I'm having a vague recollection. Were you one of those guys who doesn't think that evolution should be taught in school? I couldn't remember.
No, it came up around that. I just said that I'm not willing to believe that a bang created all this thing. I think God is behind stuff, and that's it. I believe if there is evolution, I could care less if there is. If there is evolution, I think God is behind it. That's it. That was my simple statement that somehow made me out to be crazy. And I would just like to say that Howard basically said the same thing today, that since I don't believe in his way, that...
But let's get to the core of it, because I just asked you about it. You just said, hey, don't mock me for being into religion. And then I said, well, why'd you mock Doug for trying TM? And you go, oh, we're just kidding around.
Listen.
But you just said, how do you know Will and Howard weren't kidding around with you for the sake of the air?
Well, that could be. But, But
you can't have it both ways.
Well, of course, and Howard can't either, right?
No, I'm talking about
Howard
you.
can't
Hold on,
either.
I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about Howard.
I know, but I'm talking about you.
How is Howard having it both
John, what do
ways?
you feel about it? Why don't you do it?
What, TM?
Yeah.
Because it's not for me.
How do you know? You haven't tried it.
Because I've talked with Gary and other people about it, and I respect that they're doing it, but ultimately, it's just not for me. I sit in front of I sit in front of a TV for hours. That's my TM. Okay, I get away that way.
Yeah, and I get it from golf. I don't need.
But I'm not saying I don't believe in TM and it doesn't work for people. And it sounded like that's what you were saying to Doug and others.
You were making it like John says it's not for me, whereas what I got from what everybody said you said is you said it's stupid.
People need to lighten up.
No, but what do you think it's stupid?
I can't. To me, it's something that I don't think I could use. I don't need it.
That's fine.
And that's fine.
But do you think it's stupid?
But amongst friends, yes, it's stupid.
But why?
Would I say it to Howard or you even know?
I think your religion is stupid. So what's the difference in what I said and what you said?
And you've told me as much. So what's the difference?
I have not. I'm not willing. I wasn't in on that conversation.
Of course, you've said it in the past. Like, what do you believe?
No, I haven't. You and I don't talk religion.
In this room, we've said it.
Are you a devout Christian?
No, we're not.
But I don't think, Scott. I do think it's ridiculous
Funny,
that
Benji.
you say I don't believe in it. With it doesn't. I don't think you know a lot about it, about what the purpose is, that kind of thing. But we do that all the time about every single
Thank
subject
you.
here. How many of us tried the video caddy before we backed
Right.
how silly it was?
I pretty much saw how it worked. I mean, I didn't have to try. I don't play golf, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's ridiculous, though. If you believe it, see, you don't.
I know.
play golf.
No, hold on. I know that. I agree with Howard. This is what we're going to say. I know
You're-
that
you're
you
basically saying tripods are silly.
I know that you should videotape yourself playing golf. I know that works. I'm not sure that the clamp you're selling is the answer.
But
it's one answer,
that's
but not
like
the
saying
answer.
a tripod is ridiculous.
No, there are just better tripods and clamps.
But
and,
you don't
and you're
want
not and you can't
You don't want a tripod on the golf course.
You
jerk
can't
off.
reinvent a clamp.
I didn't reinvent anything. I made one and brought it to a market. That was it.
So
That's all I did.
You're saying that you can call TM stupid with certain people because you have that relationship. With other people, you can't. So who do you have that relationship with where you feel comfortable saying something like that?
Most people here, but Ganji and Doug. If Will came to me and said, "Hey, I'm doing this TM," I'd make fun of him for it. Of course.
Who are you not afraid to give your opinion to? Who would you rather not give your opinion to?
Well, I wouldn't tell Howard that. I don't think I would. I don't think I would even say that to you.
I think if we were riding up in the elevator and I told you I was doing TM and that was the first you heard of it, you'd probably chuckle.
Inside, I would chuckle, and then I would tell you that I'm not into that. But we don't have that same relationship,
Gary, Howard said when you first had the list of who was going to do TM, he went through every person and knew who was going to stick with it and who wasn't.
That's right.
Now, do you think were his and your assessments off? Did anybody surprise you? I guess Sal bailed early.
Yeah, he thought that Sal would bail, and he thought that Ganji would bail. He thought that Jason and I would stick with it. And then,
how does he know that?
Just a guess. It's not.
I mean, he said on the air that Jason's disciplined. What the hell is? Who's he looking at?
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah. What's he? 300 now? 300 pounds?
Oh, weight wise, you're saying?
I mean, that doesn't look like a disciplined guy to me.
Can you be disciplined in some areas but not others?
I mean, I guess because, yeah, maybe he just chooses. All right, I'm not going to be disciplined when it comes to my weight, but everything else I'll be disciplined with. I don't know.
Well, when he was describing everyone, he did say that about Jason. When he got to Ganji over here,
yeah,
instantly he knew Ganji wasn't going to do it because he can't stick with anything.
Yeah, because of my weight.
Yeah.
Like he's basing it on my weight.
Well, is Ganji disciplined?
I don't know, man. I don't know who's.
That's a no, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably a no. Yeah.
Well, but he also said, Ganji, because of the way you were brought up, you've always been coddled.
I don't understand where he gets that idea from. Well, how was I coddled? I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, I could tell you how we think you were.
Right, tell me how.
Your father ran a business that he did very well in, and you guys all work for him, and you never really. I mean, did you have to work growing up except for him?
Yeah, I had a paper route. I worked at Roy Rogers. I worked at a department store.
Oh, that's right. You worked at A&S. I do remember that.
So you would describe yourself as just middle class, right?
Yeah, we were not rich by far.
Howard's under the perception that your father was a builder who was extremely wealthy and that you're a spoiled brat.
Total middle
That's his
class.
perception.
Yeah, I grew up in Queens. I grew up in a shitty neighborhood in Queens.
And then you grew up in a nicer neighborhood on Long Island.
Yeah, when I was 18 years old. By then, I was already in college and almost out of the house.
Well,
so it wasn't like
college boy.
But that's definitely his perception. For whatever reaon, he thinks that you were the spoiled brat of a rich kid.
Growing up, my mother would buy our shoes from the supermarket, from Pathmark, and that plastic, the bin. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have money growing up. We were broke.
Don't you think Howard feels though, if Ganji didn't get a job here at a young age, he never would have gotten a job at all?
I think now that we're thinking about, I'm trying to think about things that have been said in the past, and I think the perception is that if Ganji didn't get a job in our field, he could always fall back on his father's business. I think that's the perception.
Well, I see.
Oh, so I lucked out that my father had his own business.
No, I think he's
never
just
wanted to work there. It's not.
I'm not casting aspersions. I'm just saying, in his mind, he's thinking like, well, you never really had to work that hard because you always had a safety net.
Yeah, but that's like saying, like, I'm sure Howard's father could have got him a job where he was working. Everybody's dad can try to get their kid a job somewhere.
No, but your father owned the business.
Yeah, but but it's not like I was trained to work in construction. It wasn't like something I was planning to do as my plan B.
I've tried using Ganji for construction. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm not.
Really? He knows nothing.
Really? I would think that you're. See, that's funny. In my mind, he's like an ace.
No, I hate it. I've always hated it.
He was literally nothing better than a pair of hands to hold something.
Now, Ganji has been able to succeed at the TM twice a day. We talked about that. But someone who has been able to do it is undisciplined Jason Kaplan.
Yeah, I heard I'm undisciplined. What's up with that?
Nothing. Scott mentioned that you're undisciplined because
I'm very disciplined. I go to McDonald's every day. It's hard to keep that kind of discipline up.
Okay.
No, listen, undisciplined would be if I was trying to diet and it was important to me, and I ended up being like Tim or Ganji, or going on and off diets every 2 seconds.
So you don't care if you're at what point are you concerned?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there.
Hey, can I just jump in? When was the last time I was on a diet? You're saying I'm jumping off diets every 2 seconds. That story he told was from 20 years ago.
It sounded like it happened yesterday.
I'm on diets every 3 days.
Well, weren't you in one of our contests?
Well, so was I.
That was 8 years ago.
That was for money.
So wait a second. You want?
I only was in the contest to maybe win money.
So
when
you
would
like
like
the world
porn to dying people, you're dieting.
You would like the world to know that you're not trying to lose weight. You don't care.
I don't want the world to think that I'm this yo-yo dieter and I'm not doing anything and I can't. I haven't attempted to diet. No.
Oh, okay. I take that back.
Why did you decide to do the TM? Like, what in your life pushed you to
I just thought it would help me with some more focus. I would like to be more focused. I was feeling like I'm always tired. And part of one of the things they tell you is you can get some more energy, so I always feel tired. And I wanted a little bit more focus. I feel like in this ADD world now, where like I have my phone, I have 2 computers at work. I'm like constantly looking between like TV monitor. Like I'm starting to feel unfocused, and I thought it would help me.
And do you think you'd be able to get up a little bit earlier and do this now that we've talked about it?
I mean, I hope so, and that's my plan. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm trying to transition into going to bed earlier. So each night, I'm trying to go to bed a little bit earlier.
Well, if you take all these TM naps, you're not going to be able to go to bed earlier.
They're not naps, though. They're really not, and they're not, and
they're not sleep replacement.
And they're not sleep replacement, and there's no spirituality involved in a sense.
No.
Like I don't believe in any religion. There's nothing like that.
No, I never said that there was.
I know, but
just
it's
compared it to.
again. I'm saying that you are just one person who thinks it's weird. I said in the air today. I find it difficult to talk about because people really think that we're in some odd cult.
Describe it better though. You get out of this and suddenly you're like, wow, let me take.
But
on
I
the
didn't
day.
say that.
Or no, I'm trying to.
I'll tell you. I'll talk about something that's. Are you talking about the benefits of TM?
Yeah.
I mean, Gary, something I talked about in the meetings. I'm on prescription medication for my acid reflux. I've stopped taking it.
Wow.
No, but that is
just ridiculous.
But why is it ridiculous?
How could it have anything to do with your physical reflux?
But it does. So you sound ridiculous. It does.
So if I told you, do you think the Sarno stuff is bullshit?
So hold on.
No, do you think the Sarno stuff is bullshit?
The way Howard describes it, yes. Howard describes it. It'll cure all back pain, and it's the cure for everything, which is I think is just bullshit. It may help. There might be a certain case.
I'm one of them. I can tell you right now. I went in and I was told to have an operation on my knee, which never happened, and I went to Dr. Sarno.
So why can't this help Jason's reflux?
Well,
it is helping it.
Well, let me just ask you this then: could it also have helped him to go golfing and relax that way? And then his reflex would
I don't think. I think it would be very. There's no proof that golfing cures acid reflux.
Can I just answer for myself for 1 second?
Real quick, Jason.
Okay. I'm very stressed out. I've been taking pills since high school for my acid reflux. I do plenty of stuff to try and relax. I smoke a lot of weed. I jerk off. I watch a ton of TV, which is John's version of TM. I do plenty of. I might not play golf, but I have my own versions of relaxing. None of them have shown any results. I have not changed my diet. I have not changed my exercise habits. The only change I've made in my life is TM, and I've stopped taking pills. Now you can say for whatever reason that's fact. That's just fact.
Maybe you didn't need them in the first place.
Okay, well, I couldn't go a day without taking a pill until a month ago.
John, maybe it'll cure your diabetes.
What?
Try it.
TM?
Yeah.
John has a